You pick up your phone, you try to open an app, and nothing happens for a second. The scrolling is not smooth, the keyboard takes a moment to pop up, and there are these annoying micro stutters everywhere. It feels like your phone just suddenly got old overnight. And this always happens right after you update to a massive new software version, like the iOS 26. People immediately start saying Apple is intentionally slowing down older phones to force us to update to new ones. But that theory is actually a massive myth. Here's the real problem. When your phone starts freezing and heating up, it is incredibly frustrating. It messes with your daily workflow, makes you miss quick camera shots, and drains battery super fast. It makes you feel like you have to spend thousands of rupees on brand new phone right now. And you look at those 1 lakh rupees flagships every single year, and you definitely feel the pressure to upgrade because your current phone feels broken. But you actually don't have to buy a new phone. The truth is much simpler. It's software neglect, clogged resources, and heavy background tasks. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why your iPhone is lagging and give you an exact step-by-step to change that right now. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to clean out the junk, tighten the load, and make your older phone feels fast and buttery smooth again without spending a single rupee. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what is actually happening inside your iPhone. If you're using an older iPhone like the iPhone 11, iPhone 12, iPhone 13, iPhone 14, iPhone 15, even the iPhone SE, you're eventually going to feel the slowdown. And that's the sad truth. If you put two identical iPhone 12 side by side, and one is running the older iOS like the iOS 18, while the other one is running the brand new iOS 27, you will definitely see a noticeable delay on the newer software. This essentially proves that it's a software related issue, not a broken phone. Newer operating systems like the iOS 27 are designed with absolute latest silicon chips in mind, like the iPhone 17 or the upcoming iPhone 18. Older phones just have a fraction of that processing power, so they easily get overwhelmed. Your iPhone relies on free memory, which is your RAM, and background resources to keep all those animation buttery smooth. When those resources are choked up, your processor has to work twice as hard, and that is where the lag actually starts. So why does a new update kill your speed? First, heavier software. Major new iOS releases bring fancy new animations, visual effects, background intelligence, Siri AI. All these slowly chip away the smoothness of older chips. Second, there is something called background indexing. Immediately after you update your phone, your iPhone quietly does some heavy background indexing of your files. This is exactly why your phones feel warm, laggy, and why your battery life suddenly drops after a few days after an update. Add a completely full storage space and hidden background processes to that, and your phone starts to suffocate. To fix this, we have to make room for your files. If your phone is lagging, that means your internal storage is acting like a crowded room. An iPhone needs at least 10% or 20% of its total storage completely empty to run caching processes smoothly. At the absolute bare minimum, you need 1 GB of storage free. So go to settings, general, iPhone storage to see what is taking up your space. You can switch the view to last used data to find apps you never touch. If you have a massive, rarely used apps like heavy games, use the offload feature. This deletes the heavy application file but keep your data and progress completely safe. When you reinstall the app, it clears out all the accumulated junk and drastically reduces the app's size. Next is to deep clean your browsers. Go to settings, apps, Safari, advanced, website data, and click remove all website data. This clears gigabytes of junk cookies that are just bogging down your device. Also, don't forget to purge your recently deleted files. Go to your messages and permanently delete all threads filled with heavy videos. Do the same in the Photos app by going to utilities and clear the recently deleted folder. And if you're a WhatsApp user, you can go into settings and clear the data there as well. Now we need to lighten the visual load on the processor. First, turn your background app refresh. Go to settings, general, background app refresh, turn it off completely or switch it to Wi-Fi only and toggle it off for non-critical apps like games and shopping apps. Keep it only for essential apps such as Signal or Telegram or WhatsApp. I don't currently have WhatsApp on my phone because I quit them entirely. If you want to know more about that, there's a video above. This stops dozens of apps from constantly draining your RAM while your phone is locked. Next, reduce the fancy effects. Go to settings, accessibility, motion, and turn on reduce motion. This replaces the heavy UI animations with a simple quick crossfade. It drastically reduces the load on your graphics chip and make navigation feels instantly faster. Now I know that there will be no longer those smooth animations, but our goal is to make your phone faster. Also, keep your home screen widgets as minimal as possible. If you can, then don't keep any widgets on your phone. Every active widget is pulling live data, like the weather app. It demands constant continuous processing power. And if your phone supports it, turn off the always on display to save some battery and resources. Finally, turn off automatic app updates in the App Store settings so that your phone doesn't randomly get hot and slow while you're trying to use it. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful and you'd like to optimize your digital life, hit the subscribe button because it's completely free and share it with a friend who is still complaining complaining about their slow iPhone. We also need to stop background data leakage. Go to settings, private security, location services, switch non-critical apps from always to never or while using the app. Deep inside location service, under system services, find significant locations. Turn this off and clear its history. It constantly tracks and tags your location data everywhere you go, which severely drains battery and slows down the processing speeds. Also, don't forget to turn off analytics and telemetry. Go to privacy and security, analytics and improvements, and turn off everything. This stops your iPhone from constantly working in the background to build and send performance reports to Apple. Now, this is a big one. Go to settings, battery health. If your maximum capacity drops below 80%, Apple's built-in performance management kicks in. This literally throttles and slows down your processor to prevent peak performance demands from causing unexpected shutdowns. But here's a crucial warning. If your battery health is under 80%, do not go for cheap third-party aftermarket battery. Apple's parts sterilization system will flag it. You will get a permanent unknown part warning, and it voids your warranty if you have a warranty, that is. Get a fresh original battery replacement from Apple or the authorized service center. This will instantly make the hardware feels like brand new again. So yeah, you learned something new. Changing the battery actually makes your phone faster. Also, make sure that the low power mode isn't constantly turned on when you need speed, because it intentionally holds back the processor performance. Right after a massive update, just give it a little bit more time. Leave the phone unplugged into power and connect it to Wi-Fi for 24 to 48 hours to let all the backgrounding index finish before you start panicking. Make the weekly forced restart your secret weapon, but don't just turn it off and on normally. Do a hard forced restart. Quick press volume up and volume down, and then press and hold the power button, and until the screen goes black and the Apple logo reappears. This acts as a hard flush for your RAM and clears out corrupt temporary files. Make this as a weekly habit if you have an iPhone 13 or something below. If the problem still persists, go to settings, general, transfer or reset phone, reset all settings. And before you cook me in the comments, this does not erase your personal data or photos, but it wipes old conflicting system profiles and junk that have been piled up over years. Finally, if the system still feels completely broken, then I'm sorry to say this, your last resort is to completely clean the device. Do an encrypted backup, perform a full factory data reset to wipe the phone completely, and then restore your data. Here is my strategic advice for older phones. If your iPhone is 4 to 5 years old, stop automatically hitting update. Wait a few weeks or two after a major OS release and check online tech forums such as Reddit to see how the specific update handles your exact hardware model. Yeah, I'm talking to you iPhone 11 and 12 guys. And yes, iPhone 11 is supposed to get the iOS 27 as well. So keep that in mind. Ultimately, we have to accept the hardware limitations. Apps gets heavier, we can't really do anything about this. And a half-decade-old phone will eventually hit its limits. But do not just suffer in silence or rush to buy a new phone prematurely. For security and compatibility, staying on the most stable version supported is recommended, provided you take the time to tune and clean it up. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, you might also like this video and share it with a friend who is still complaining about their slow iPhone. See you next time, same day, same time. Sayonara.